in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Space to maneuver at the 40. Left side complete to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. Wilson will throw again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pick.
For Pete Carroll, by the way, his ties to the Patriots go deeper than that heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 49. He was actually the Patriots head coach for 3 years. Some people forget that, 97, 98, and 99. And he had some degree of success as they went 27 and 21 in those 3 seasons. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10 at their own 24. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On second and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. On second down, Michel. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Aguilar has it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Complete to Nelson.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Seahawks 46-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now Newton on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, New England.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
On the carry.
Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This time Wilson will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. To Michel on the dump-off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And
the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add on to their lead. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 40 now on second down, Newton. This complete left side to Aguilar. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Newton. Open man is born. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Oshesky on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
4-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
First down and goal to go.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Quick throw complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
The score, Patriots 25, Seahawks 18.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over first.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the ground, Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will run it with Michel into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A pass underneath for Carson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 14.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, check Mike 39.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Seahawks go for it. It's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Turnover on down.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing again. Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?